Today we're going to talk about negotiating discounts on retail products with slight defects. Now, what you'll find is retail outlets selling various different products. They're holding a lot of stock, be it clothing, be it technology goods, be it sporting goods. It can be anything. Any retail outlet has a lot of products, and there's a lot of customers coming in, looking at the products, picking up the products, touching the products, looking at the products that are on display. So what you'll find is on occasion you'll come across a product where there's a discount. Sometimes there'll be a manager special or just a discount anyway, where an X display product perhaps is being sold cheap. You get that a lot on electronic goods. At some point there'll be one item, stereo, laptop, I don't know, radio, whatever you want, that's been on display, and they'll give you a discount. And sometimes the thing's hardly been used. It's there, it's been on display. Maybe a couple of people have tested the product, touched it here and there, but sometimes the discount, it can be as much as 50%. And on electrical goods, if an electrical good is £500 and there's a 40%, 50% discount, you can be talking about £200 discount. Of course, it's not brand new strictly, but you're getting a lot of value for the amount of work the product's actually done. Very little, and just been on display. You can wipe it off, and you've got basically a new product with the warranty still, with a heavy discount. But today, what I'm actually going to talk about, I've done this loads of times with products. I've bought a lot of electronic goods like that. I've bought sporting goods. I've bought golf clubs like that. Obviously, a golf club, you're buying it for the performance. You're not buying it for its aesthetic. So if it's been a display model, it might have the odd mark on it where someone's picked it up and looked at the club, maybe addressed it. They won't even have used the club, because a lot of golf shops don't even have hitting base, but it'll have a little mark on it, and rather than paying 200 quid for the club, you'll get it for 120. I've done that. I've paid half price. All my clubs, I do that pretty much. You get in the new club, it's got one. You can't even see the mark. Sometimes it's immaculate, but because it's been on display, these companies have a policy of factoring in a discount. But today we're not talking about issues and scenarios where the company have already put in a discount for the product being X display or being slightly defective. We're going to talk about companies and instances where you find a product which is defective, but there is no discount. It's got the normal price, and then you have to deal with the matter. So I found this jacket. It's a beautiful jacket, in TK Maxx. There's always good deals in TK Maxx. Got the jacket, 39.99. Now, it was wonderful, loved it. Great jacket, just the style I wanted. One issue, there was some sort of staining on the sleeve, the left sleeve, I think it was. There was a mark on it. I couldn't get it repaired. It's nothing. It was an issue, but it could be sorted for a price. I mean, I do have a tailor who can deal with it. Probably cost me a tenner to get it sorted out. And I thought, you know what, this jacket, I've never seen one like it. I can't find it anywhere else. It's one of a kind. And if you know TK Maxx, you get products here and there when you see them. It's not like they order in a whole load of the same thing every week, and you can maybe get the same product next week. You get it when you see it. So I got the jacket. It had a defect. I can figure it out. So I thought to myself, look, I'm going to go and speak to the manager and see what he's got to say about this defect, because really they shouldn't even be on the shop floor, really, a company of that stature, unless they've already put a reduced tag on it or explained, this product's defective. This is the main price that it normally is, and this is the reduced price. Shouldn't even be there. So I brought it to his attention, and initially the reaction from him, as he saw what angle I was coming from. I don't mince my words. So I just went in and said, look, I found this jacket, want it, but there's a mark on it, and it has to be addressed. I don't mind buying it, but I'm gonna have to pay money to sort it out and to put it right, and I'm willing to do that. But obviously, we have to, look at what sort of discount we can do. His initial reaction, the body language and everything, wasn't great. I didn't think it was hugely professional, to be honest. He kind of went on the front foot straight away because he knew that I was looking for a discount, which is justified. I'm not taking the mick. The product's defective. He can't ask the full retail price, 39.99, and he just blurted out quite in a forceful manner. There's two things I can do for you: 10% discount with no return. You can't bring it back, or you can pay the full 39.99 and then you can bring it back if you can't alter it as you wish. Now I heard that. It's just standard. Like, obviously, there's a lot of people who would never even ask to do this. Obviously in Britain, the stiff upper lip, the British politeness. We're not like, I mean, in America, people demand more customer service. They're more proactive. They haggle. They. But over here, we're not like that. We pretty much just pay the full price. We never haggle and stiff upper lip and, you know, being polite and everything. I'm not interested in that. This product's defective. There should be a discount. Now, he spurted out the company policy 10% off and no return. Well, it didn't sound too good, to be honest, because 10% is, you're looking at £36 versus, you know, 39.99. So let's just say £36 with a discount and £40, so £4. And the thing, it wasn't just one mark, you know, it was two. It was two marks, and it needed work. It wasn't something you could rub off. It wasn't something you just put in the wash. It could need dyeing to get rid of the white mark. It needed attention. And so I said to him, "No, come on. There's two marks on there. This, you know." I said to him straight. I probably even made a mistake because I told him my bottom line price. When you go into a negotiation, you have to know what your end goal is, what figure you're after. I actually, before I approached him, I had 20% in mind. So I was looking at around £32 at £8 discount minimum. Could have been less. I mean, it shouldn't be on the shop floor even. As I say, it's a defective product. They should have had the discount already written on it. I'm doing their job for them. Anyway, the guy said, "No, it's 10%. You got two options, sir." Then he was forceful. "You got two options, sir. I can give you the 10% off, or no refunds, or you pay the full price." And I said, "Look, who's going to pay the full price for this? Be serious. Look at this defective product." I said, "I'm doing you a favour here. Tell you the minimum I'll take is 20% off, and I'm doing you a favour." And the guy was like, "No, company policy," and there's it. And he stuck to that. It was a member of staff watching as well, so I don't know if he wanted to save face. He didn't want to look as though he's losing out in a negotiation or what. But it basically ended there. I said, "Give me a few minutes, I'll think about it." But I ended up not buying it because I just thought he wasn't meeting me. He wasn't meeting me where he should be meeting me. So the lesson to be learned here is if you find a product that's slightly defective but you can work with it, don't be afraid, don't be ashamed. Go up to the manager, talk to him, have your figure in mind. Listen to the offer he makes. It will always be 10% off. This is why I'm telling you. It's standard. I've bought so many things. I've bought putters in golf. I've bought drivers in golf, 3 woods, irons. I've bought a set of irons, 40% off, X display. These are things that are defined as slightly defective, and that terminology does it no justice to the product. It's a 100% product. It does what it should. It looks as it should, or it can be made with a slight alteration to be just as good as the 100% one, but you're paying, you know, a lot less. So, you know, do this. You know, don't be afraid. X display items, slightly defective items, whatever it may be. Address the manager. Don't waste your time talking to customer service staff who don't have any power or influence. You're just going to waste your time. They can't do anything. They can't make the decision. So you ask for the manager, you speak to the manager, look him in the eye, tell him what you're after, hear what his offer is. It will be 10% normally. If it's more, you're lucky. If not, put in your counter offer, as I did. I was offered 10%. I put in the 20%. I should have gone more. I was conservative. Gave him my bottom line figure. He wasn't prepared to do it. I walked away. Not really about the money. You're probably thinking, oh, £4, £8, so what? It's not a lot of money. It was more the principle. The guy, I didn't really enjoy the customer service experience. He was quite forceful with me. It wasn't very. I didn't feel like a customer. I felt like I was being dictated to by him. So that whole experience, the whole energy of it, you know, at TK Maxx. I think this was in Covent Garden, central London. I just left it, and that was the end of it. But use this as a lesson. If there's an opportunity for you to pick up a product at a discount price, ask the manager, speak to him, see where it goes. You could get a bargain.